All right, this Tales from the Crib podcast, episode 18, coming live from your mother's house. You know, it's a special episode coming late on a Monday night.
Monday night. It actually is still Monday night. We're burning a midnight oil.
You know, we always gonna give you an episode no matter what technical difficulties happen, no matter what obstacles we run through, we gonna run through the wall and we gonna provide. You know why? Because we provide, we do this.
We're gonna run through the wall and bring it back.
You know, and like I was saying, I'm Jesse J. You already know this episode 18. Y'all better know who I am. And that's the co-host.
Main host, Chico Grande, aka Papa O'Block. You can find me on Twitter. Let me go ahead and bring the music down.
And you can always find me on Twitter too. Mine's is Felix Supreme 305. His is Papa O'Block.
That's what it is. Oh, look at that. It popped up nicely.
Ooh.
Like the video, subscribe, enable notifications.
Please hit that notification bell so you can be the first one to listen to us,
But are we going to tell them why episode 18 had to be reshot?
I mean, yeah, of course, So, me and Gabisha, we went to the Guitar Center, came up with a new mic, some new equipment, trying to boss up on our podcast. We had a little guest come through. We dropped a couple bars. It was hilarious, but
yeah, we had a David F and G in the building, and we got a little effing crazy. We got too drunk. My co-host passed out in the middle of the show, so I had to carry the show to the end. And then reviewing the footage, we found out that my mic wasn't on, so you could barely hear me because it was the other mic barely picking me up.
So that's
none of it was usable.
None of it was usable, but later on we might drop a little blooper episode. We might put it out.
No,
there
I think
for
that's
you
a
guys.
Patreon episode for sure. That episode got a little X-rated.
It was. Oh yeah. Of course. Before we move on to the next thing, let me give a shout out to our sponsor. Twisted Teas. Because this ain't Tales from the Crib if you don't got your Twisted Tea. Always remember Twisted Tea.
Watch us and get drunk at the same time.
Also, please remember you can always go to our IG page, Tales from the Crib 2010. We get
2010.
Tales from the Crib 210.
You're already speaking like Biden. People that are born in the 80s, brains are already turning to mush. That's Tales from the Crib 210, people, because we're in the tone.
And also follow us on Twitch, Tales from the Crib.
Yep.
But besides that, being blessed to drop on this Monday, we got some more topics for y'all. And the first topic I want to talk about that still shocked me that we still have this going on, the VMAs. You watch the VMAs, Gavin?
I haven't. I mean, I usually check in because pretty much Instagram forces you to watch the highlights because it's all over Instagram, so you kind of get a feel for what's happened even if you didn't watch it. We checked out some clips on YouTube. And honestly, this VMAs, it felt a little feminine. I know, to your liking, but we were like, who are these people and why is it only females?
I didn't understand what was going on. I understand female empowerment and everything, but I ain't seen not one rapper.
You didn't have to get so empowered that you booted us out the door. That's too much empowerment. That's empowerment the wrong way.
I mean, I thought it was equality, but I guess what it is.
What happens when equality goes so far that it's over quality? Is it now not equality for the other side?
I don't know. I don't like it. And
it's a brain puzzle.
Notice I don't like these outfits they were wearing. Look at this.
But that's your favorite artist, Doja Cat.
Is it all Doja Cat? It's all Doja Cat.
This is Doja. I think she was the host.
Is she trying to be?
Oh wait, look. Let me move my head, and you can kind of see her crazy shoes.
What kind of shoes are those? I'm stuck. I bet Kanye jealous.
Those are some Crypt Keeper shoes. Those are some
had a chair on her head.
A Beetlejuice type shoes.
And then she looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yep. What was that character called?
I don't even know.
I can't even see it. But look at Kanye in disbelief.
I'm in disbelief too. I don't know what's going on. Everybody had on these crazy outfits. She had on crazy outfits. Lil Nas X had on crazy outfits. Jack Harlow had on crazy outfits. Gavin over here wearing crazy outfits.
I wasn't invited to the VMAs. I'm not that famous yet. Maybe one day. And if I do, I'm wearing basketball shorts. I
You
don't
would be the
care.
only one there wearing basketball shorts.
Yeah,
Embarrassing.
no.
Embarrassment for
I'm gonna be ready to hoop.
you can't be hoop against who?
I'm gonna have a miniature hoop, and I'm gonna have people throw me alley oops. I'm gonna dunk on all the other celebrities. Like you ever see that wherever like a teacher walks in the room and they
Yeah.
throw the ball and one of the students dunks on them when they hold a rim up behind them?
What kind of school do you go to? See, I need to start going to your school.
Went to school of the savages.
You ain't no savage.
You went to
You was,
Florida remedial school.
you was on the sidewalk.
Kicked me out of school.
Moving on.
You're sentenced to the
So
sidewalk.
moving on to more VMA. So basically, here's a couple of winners. Went on at the VMAs. We got the best collab for Doja Cat and SZA. I don't know what that song is. We got
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure our female fans know what that song is, but I heard it. I forgot the name, but it was pretty good, and they beat out a lot of other talented duos. So shout out to them.
we got MTV Video Music Awards Best Pop Group. Don't know who that is. Then we got Best R&B Song Peaches. I know Peaches by Justin Bieber.
You know, yeah, Peaches is by
He stole that from a black person.
Yeah, but Peaches and Cream. That's
Shut
back from
112.
my day. To the graduating class of 2009. My co-host was the graduating class of like 2001, was it?
I graduated in 07. Stop playing with me.
No, that's not what your yearbook said.
What?
But Silk Sonic won the MTV VMA for best R&B video. I don't know who Silk Sonic is, but apparently he beat out or they beat out a bunch of other really talented people. So, and then your other favorite artist, Little Nasty X, won the VMA for Video of the Year for Twerking on the Devil, and this is something that you fully support.
I support being outside.
Not that way, people.
Moving on. So we got what? Miss Bailey out here having an embarrassing moment, but we're not even going to talk about the embarrassing moment.
I thought that was the point that we were going to talk about it.
No, I want to talk about. I don't understand what's going on with her music. Is she singing? Is she just dancing? Is she just making loud sound effects?
Tell me why I thought she was still like 13 years old. And then like we're like, oh, we're going to watch her music performance. And I was like, she ain't 13 no more. I thought this girl was still Disney Channel approved, and she got a little X-rated on the stage. She wanted to flash it, she wanted to flaunt it, and then she flaunted it a little too much.
Look, she wanted to pop that, work that. But
you sound like you know from experience.
Listen here, I got friends.
So they taught you, or
no? They teach me nothing. Nobody teaching me anything. I do not learn anything. I'm watching. I'm a spectator.
This is not even me joking on you. This is you saying your own words. You're incriminating yourself right here. This is like when the detective like talks to the person they're interrogating, and they're like, "So where were you?" And they're like, "He was there. He did this. I don't know. Just give me a burger."
Just give me a burger. So you ready to snitch?
You ready to snitch? You want your Wendy's meal? You want your 5 for 5?
But who wants to say 5 for 5?
No. We're skipping on this. So apparently in Chloe's performance, when she was shaking her badonkadonk, that it looked like for a split second, I didn't even notice this watching live, but on Instagram, they super slow mo and zoom in
the pervs,
and it looks like a bathroom accessory for women, to say it politely, was hanging out of her scantily clad clothing. So that's the polite way to say it. If you can,
it's a tampon. It's right there.
Oh shit!
Just read it. What you doing?
I was trying to be politically correct. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
You're like that dude. You're like that dude on TikTok. He hasn't spoke, but he has like 50 million followers just by just pointing at stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's an embarrassing moment. I understand it happens.
It happens.
But
it's just like whenever you were playing basketball and then your depend slipped off.
Nah, it's like the time I played basketball with you and you broke my Apple Watch and I had to buy my own Apple Watch and you did not even chip in. You didn't even drive me to the place to buy a new Apple Watch.
For one, I shoot jump shots. So your Apple Watch should have never been in danger, but then you started to try to play prison ball because I was whooping you. And then I showed you who really plays prison ball, and you ended up with a broken watch and a broken arm.
Okay.
Put you in a sling.
You know what? You finna end up with a broken jaw, just like MGK finna end up with a broken jaw.
I think MGK definitely would get a broken jaw. I mean, I feel like, look, does he have glitter on his mouth or is that jism residue?
It's both. When you're a rock star, it's both. Mix with a little cocaine.
Oh God! See, this is why I stopped following rap music. I mean, not
Rack
rap.
music, rack
I got
music,
confused there. Sorry,
rock and
rock
rap,
music.
rock and rap.
Yeah, because
Basically,
MGK did both.
he does both.
Just like he is with it seems like the sexes. He does both. And
What?
I'm saying MGK is gender fluid, or is that the wrong term?
I don't know, Gavin. I ain't trying to get canceled. We made it this far. We
But I
almost
just
out.
want to know how he got white, crusty crinkles on his face. Who put that there?
His girlfriend. Hey, his girlfriend's bad. What's his name? Like,
Mrs. Jennifer's body. Fox, Megan Fox.
yeah, she's. I don't even like. But
I remember she was fire in Transformers.
Oh, she was Elsa's girl in Transformers.
Yeah, the OG Transformers with Shia LaBeouf.
So word on the street is the reason why MGK and Conor McGregor got in this argument was because McGregor came up to MGK and was like, "I want a picture," and MGK was like, "No, you a buster, you a C-list artist, I'm an A-list celebrity," and then
He really did
McGregor,
that.
I don't know.
Connor was like the number one paid athlete in all of sports, or like top five, like the past couple of years. I know he's not good anymore. I didn't really care for him as a fighter, but I know he gets paid, and a lot of it was off of his own liquor, the Jameson. Is that who he?
Jamie, I know he's sponsored by.
He's sponsored by
Yeah,
something, or has part ownership in that, like makes him a lot of money. So he's not really getting rich off his fighting. He's getting rich off the
I thought it was
booze.
like side stuff,
Yeah.
side hustle sponsorships.
But MGK used to be cool back in the day. I remember when he whooped Eminem's butt in a diss battle where he made Eminem go away for like half a year because he whooped him so bad.
That was the only reason. That was the only time he liked him.
Kill shot.
That and the time he did the song with Waka Flocka.
Oh yeah.
That was the only. What was the name of that song?
Shoot. It's in the
I'm a
back
wild
of
boy.
Wild boy.
Wild boy.
I'm a wild boy. Call me Steve O.
You remember that song?
Yeah, I remember that song. I had a dope video. I listened to MGK back in the day. Lace Up. That was his shit when he was a rapper because he's from Cleveland.
Well,
And he said, "I'm the Heat, no LeBron, though."
she's whatever. He switched over, but I support MGK. I listen to everything he does.
I listened to him like 10 years ago. I don't listen to him at all now. So
I heard his rock
I
album.
was like super early on MGK, and then I like pushed him to the side where I didn't care anymore. And then like he was in like he started popping up everywhere, and I'm like, y'all are all late. It's when he made that one rock movie. I forget what it was called.
Oh
It's
yeah,
on Netflix.
yeah. He was in the rock band. It was like a biopic.
Yeah, where he
It was,
played.
it was a good movie.
I've seen parts of it. It was decent, but he's not a good actor. And he needs to stop trying to make rock music. You're not in Blink-182. Stop it.
And you know what else they need to stop trying?
You?
They need to stop trying to do all this stuff. This is crazy. This is unfair.
What happened here? Is this X-Men? Is this a mutant?
No, it says trans woman wins first MMA fight. So first off, look how big this person's bigger than you. You know that?
It looks like a motorcycle gang member that would beat your head in with a hammer. And look, there is a hammer in the photo. I didn't even. He literally has a hammer. And then he morphed into a she-male. I mean,
female.
What's the correct term, sir?
Trans woman. It's
Trans
right there.
woman,
Gabby.
sorry.
Trans woman.
I forget how to read in these
You can
crucial
get us
moments.
canceled. Look at this. Gosh, but this is so imagine. So first off,
How does that happen? How do you transform your body? Did you start taking
I guess
female hormones?
yeah,
or
when you
something?
start taking hormones, it like softens up your tissue, and you get more feminine, look more feminine, things like
Sounds
that.
like you've done a lot of research.
It's everywhere. They're trying to force it in your face every time you turn on. It's gay this, trans that. Did you know this? Did you know that? Know this. I ain't trying to be out here like the baby. Trying to cancel me. Nope. I understand.
The baby. Oh yeah.
See, what you thought off of the see?
I thought you were talking about little baby for a second. I'm like, what he do?
Stop.
Don't talk down on little baby. He's little.
He's little. Don't talk down.
And he got a speech impediment. You can't make fun of him.
But back to this. So do you think they're gonna? So if they allow,
That's not fair.
you think it's not fair? You think
No, because I it, it's not right. It's like, she's gonna or
Hey, it's equality.
this trans woman is gonna start uppercutting some full women,
Hmm.
and they're gonna feel the wrath.
So they say they need to make their own trans league.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the only fair thing, but they say equal lefts for equal rights, right? That's the saying.
What if they start doing they make a trans league for this, and they make a trans league for basketball, and they make a trans league for everything.
Everybody wants to be Joanna Man.
And then what if the trans league gets more views than the WNBA? Like Joanna Man.
Nah, I think Allen Iverson has a shot. He'd be a good Joanna Man.
What? He's a man.
I said he would be a good Joanna Man. He's a good candidate.
Oh, Joanna Man too.
Yeah, him and Tyronn Lue. You know what's funny? When Tyronn Lue played for the Lakers, he actually looked like a little baby AI clone. So then when AI hit the shot over him in game 1 of the finals of the Philly Lakers, it looked like he was stepping over himself.
I thought he took on Tyrone. Oh yeah,
That's what I just said.
You
They
make
had the
sense.
same.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get you.
Because I think Tyronn Lue was like he was an AI fan. So I think they had similar braids. And then Tyronn Lue, what's funny is everyone remembers the shot that Allen Iverson hit in that game 1, and that was a huge upset.
And he walked
But
over
then,
him.
but then they forget that the Lakers won 4 games straight in a row, and actually Tyronn Lue kind of gave Iverson the business for that series. So it's funny that everyone remembers that moment, but actually Tyronn Lue had a better series than AI. So
That was the year they paid the Lakers, and the Lakers won the ship, right?
yeah. So
Yep.
Tyronn Lue, it's funny.
Was that the first?
Tyronn Lue played better than Iverson and won a championship, but everyone remembers that one single shot. It just shows you how shit goes.
It's crazy.
So Tyronn Lue probably last. He's like, I beat his ass. Like, just check the stats.
But
Oh, I'm sorry. We got way off topic. Let's go ahead and go to the next thing.
next slide. So you care to read this part?
Taco Bell wants customers to send used sauce packets back to them so they can be recycled. Do they mean like
That's disgusting.
used packets, like partially used, or is this like ones that they didn't use, instead of throwing them away, like give them back so we could give them to other people?
First off, are you paying me for this? Because if you're not paying me for this, I'm not sending you back anything.
Wait, hold on, what is that?
What the
It's
man?
the Tales from the Crib Instagram logo.
Ooh, look at that.
Go ahead and
Tales from the Crib.
scan it with your phone and follow us on IG.
Please, yep. If you're not able to scan it with your phone, just remember Tales from the Crib.
Then scan it with your
210.
mind.
Scan it with your mind. Okay. So you gonna start giving Taco Bell I have a lot of actually packets in my house. I got packets in the cabinet. I got packets in the
That's because
refrigerator.
you eat Taco Bell too much.
Taco Bell is amazing. It's the best. It's the best.
Dude, but
Mexican
Taco
food
Bell
best in the
makes you
world.
look like Dawson's Creek over there.
It gives me the bubble guts.
Blah.
Nah, I don't get me. So first off, I'm tired of everybody disrespecting Taco Bell. Taco Bell has been here since you've been a kid. So don't start disrespecting Taco Bell now
I just like
because
the
you got a
OG
couple
mascot,
dollars.
the little Chihuahua.
They gave him up. They gave up on him.
You kiddo Taco Bell.
Peter came.
But I don't understand if hopefully they're. I mean, either way, just looks really bad at them. It looks like they're cheap, and COVID's going on, so like this isn't safe. So they just need to stop.
There's a corn shortage. Now there's a sauce shortage, and then we had a chicken shortage. Now we out here. Now Wingstop out here trying to force us with thighs. I don't want no damn thighs from Wingstop. That's disgusting.
That's what I tell the girls. Don't give me no thigh. Give me.
Give me no thigh.
I'm just kidding.
Move.
There's a shortage of thighs out there. Shortage of thick thighs.
Speaking of thick thighs and being shortage, look who came in short.
Speaking of thick thighs, were you talking about Drake or Kanye? Please elaborate, sir. That was like a weird transition. I need you to expand.
Listen, you check out the numbers.
Look,
Just
Drake,
look
Drake,
at the
Drake,
numbers.
look, Drake trying to get arms like me. Look, check it out. Boom, boom, boom. We be getting in the gym. We be flexing on him.
Somebody clip that.
Clip it
Boom,
and send it to
boom,
us
boom.
on Twitter. Give him that boom, boom, boom. But Kanye West basically lost. He got doubled up by Drake. It looks like Drake sold about 604,000 versus Kanye 309,000 first week, and that's just facts, people.
But I mean, are you surprised Kanye even sold that much? That's still a lot. 300K is a lot.
There's a lot of Trump supporters out there, so I'm not surprised. You know, they all listen to Kanye. You know, basically, if you're racist, Kanye makes your theme music.
First off, like Donda albums. First off, it's a gospel album. The
I
fact that
mean, I
everybody's
mean,
still
he
playing
made
it.
the Donda chant. I mean, that sounds like pretty
No, I made the Donda chant.
Donda Donda Donda.
The Donda chant.
That sounds like some what do you call it? Like cult action there.
Just don't drink the punch.
Don't drink the punch.
Don't drink the
Don't
punch.
drink the Kool-Aid.
But you know what you should do? You should listen to more Certified Lover Boy because that's a banger.
Certified banger.
You know.
Certified single mother approved.
You know, I'm still listening to this album to this day. I don't do that with many albums, but this Drake Certified Lover Boy, I still listen to it to this day. I might listen to it after this podcast.
You've been listening to it so much, I thought you were gonna get one of those little heart things shaved in your head,
You know, I was listening to so much, I thought I was gonna turn light skin
but you didn't.
because I'm too dark.
But instead, you went to Bass Pro Shops and you got a red hat,
You know,
so you could look like Kanye, and you can make America great again.
of course, you know, no, you tried it. You tried
You
it.
got your red hat on, sir. Look, I have a white hat on for solidarity. You got a red hat on for haterade.
Don't make me put my beanie on, my do-rag on so I can look like my dog, Mr. Bow Weezy, Mr. Bow Wow.
Mr. Shad Moss. Look at it at S Moss. I didn't even know he did that.
Shad S. Moss, you know. So
We're working on a Like Mike sequel. It's all just ideas as of now, but yes, we have been talking so far. So good. I don't know. I mean, I think he's too old, and no one's gonna believe him in this current movie. When he was a little kid, you're like, he still has promise. He's still gonna grow. He could still be like Mike, but
now he's 32 years old, 5'7". Is anybody gonna believe he's dunking from the free throw line?
it was like when Lil Romeo thought that he was gonna make the NBA.
Hey, Lil Romeo was actually good. Don't disrespect. He was pretty good for USC. I remember
All
him with DeMar
disrespect.
DeRozan.
He was no Nick Young.
He wasn't no Swaggy P.
No.
But Swaggy P was taller. That don't even count.
He was a swaggerless P.
But whatever. Moving on. Like Mike 2, I'm all for it. I support it. Get your money, Bow Wow.
This will be coming straight to Netflix.
Everything goes straight to Netflix nowadays. So I mean, it's not even in
The
disrespect.
real ones go to HBO.
You said what?
They already made it too.
They already made it 2. What? That's
See,
how it says here.
See, the secret voice let us know that apparently this might be the third one. We didn't even know there's a second one.
The production in the back. You know, remember that we got, we moving up. We got more mics. We got better surround sound. We got better lights. And we got the man in the back.
Please make that sound better.
Ain't nothing better than the man in the back. But you know what's, so I guess I guess this might be like Mike 3, like Mike 4. I don't know, but I'm
like
gonna watch.
Mike 40.
Well, we know what other movies coming out that we waiting to watch?
Keanu Reeves.
The Matrix.
Are you taking the red pill or the blue pill?
I ain't taking no pills from you, strange white man. Get away from me, stranger danger. I don't play with that. But I remember Matrix. I remember Matrix Reloaded. Was there a third one?
Yeah, there's 3 Matrixes. This will be the fourth.
Is it Matrix Trilogy or something like that?
I forget all the titles, but I know I have the Blu-ray set, and I know there's 3 movies, and this will be the 4th one, and it's the Matrix Resurrections.
I don't know. I mean, everybody raves about Keanu Reeves moves. I really don't. Every time
Keanu Reeves is the GOAT.
Every time somebody says his name, I'm like, who? The dude from the Matrix. The dude from Samurai. I'm like, oh, I go to sleep on those movies.
What?
I go to sleep on those movies.
How?
I don't know. I mean, it's just his movies ain't really all that, honestly.
This man's dog gets murdered, and he avenges him by shooting 30 people in the face. What's not to love about that movie?
You know what's better than that? The Taken. The man heard
Liam
somebody.
Neeson, Qui-Gon Jinn. He ain't got nothing on John Wick.
Are you serious? He heard the man breathing. He's like, I will find you. And he found him, and he killed him, and he got his daughter back.
Keanu Reeves has like 15 all-time movies.
I guess so. Whatever you say.
No, it's facts. Let us know in the comments. Do you love Keanu like Tales from the Crib? Comment down below.
It's probably because I'm from Florida.
You should, because he was in Point Break, which was about surfing. And he was also in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Well,
How do you? And you're from the '80s, so you should definitely know about Bill and Ted's
I
Excellent
was born in
Adventure.
'89.
'85, but so you should know about all that '80s stuff.
Listen
And
here.
you know that Keanu was pure '80s, pure '90s, and pure today. He's good for every generation.
Was he
He's
in
almost like Tom Cruise,
Was he in Miami Vice?
huh?
Was he in Miami Vice with Jamie Foxx?
Nobody
Then
likes
he's not the
Jamie
goat.
Foxx.
What?
Jamie Foxx was in the bad Spider-Man. Nobody cares about Jamie Foxx.
Nobody cares about the Spider-Man
He was
movie.
only good in Django.
So Django's fire. If you ain't watch Django, watch it, but don't watch it with your kids. Don't
No,
watch it
you
with your
can't
kids.
watch any Tarantino movie with kids. They're super gory. Don't do that. If it's made by Tarantino, do not watch with your kids, please.
And also, if they coming from Florida, don't trust them. Look like what's going on here. Florida man fed up with potholes plants banana trees in the road.
It messes up your tire, messes up the rim, and then it basically messes up your day.
You
This
know,
is true, but we live in Texas. We don't have potholes like this that much. Every once in a while, but
it's, it's a
not
couple.
like Florida
It's a
or
couple.
California.
It's a couple places on the east side. Them potholes dangerous.
That's because they don't care about the east side.
And these
Shout out the east side.
and these potholes over here don't even look like potholes. It's like a whole like a whole hole in the wall, hole in the
Like a
floor.
small child could fit in it. That's how big a pothole is.
You can put a whole hot tub in there.
At least he put a palm tree. It's bringing more oxygen to the earth.
So where did he get? So is he
Or is
just?
it? Did he put a palm tree? What is that?
It's a
Banana tree.
A banana
Sorry.
tree. I mean, you know.
And now he's feeding people too.
So imagine all the people that's texting and driving.
It sounds like someone I know.
I don't text and drive. Say no to texting and driving.
I'm sorry,
Please.
Instagram and drive.
Next topic.
So Akon believes rich and famous people have more problems than the poor, and I say this is 100,000% false.
What? Really?
Because when you're rich, you can solve your problems with money, and if you have too many friends and family, say y'all didn't like me like that, so I ain't sharing the wealth. You could be like Tarantino was with his mom.
But everybody's trying to kill you, and you got money, and you got to pay everybody's bills.
Just move to a different state. Forget your family. Only take the ones that were down with you from day one, and then all the other little ones are just little moochers.
Look how often that works. That never works out. As soon as they do
You
that,
just got to be like Chief Keef. Move from Chicago to California.
Chief
Then
Keef
only mess with like your top 10 favorite people. The rest are dead to you.
listen here. Chief Keef Chief Keef had no choice. He can't go back to Chicago.
That's because he has arrest warrants. I know how that goes sometimes. Sometimes when you got an arrest warrant on you, you got to move carefully.
You know,
You got to do the dash like TK.
But think about it. I got my bills. I got your my mama bills. I got everybody bills I got to pay, and I got to make sure I don't get canceled. Because if I get canceled, then everybody's broke.
Yeah, you couldn't be famous because you would get canceled every day.
That's what we got here. That's who you the main host.
Exactly.
That's who you the name on the thing. So when they come sue, they get you.
No, I actually put if you're gonna sue me, it's under legal signage that they can only sue you.
Nah, they ain't gonna sue me. But moving on. So I put this next topic in here strictly for you, just because I know deep down that you love this person. You know what this is?
I already know.
Your fellow favorite rapper, Mr. Tupac Shakur. Would you buy his 1996 BMW for 1.75 mil?
The one that he lost his life in.
The one he lost his life in. That is spooky as hell.
That is weird. But they fix the car, so there's no bullet holes. There's nothing like that. It's fixed. It's fully complete. I mean, if I was a millionaire, billionaire,
Just because?
yeah, just so no hater could have it. And then I would drive it to New York, and then I would run into Jay-Z, and I'd run him over with the car and say Tupac for life.
What did Tupac do? Tupac. What did Jay-Z do to this? Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Exist.
I forgot. Yeah, Gavin's one of those. If my favorite rapper doesn't like him, then I don't like him.
It's for life.
It doesn't make any sense, but whatever floats his boat.
No floating boats over here.
But I mean, so see, that's creepy. I can't buy nobody's car that they died in.
I wonder like what happened. Like I know like whenever there's like a murder or something, it's like under evidence.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, does it get released like back to the family, or does it like go
auction? Nobody's gonna. I mean,
because it was his car. So
true.
if he has a will, it should go back to his family. I wonder
They,
how this stuff works out because I honestly don't know.
they don't want it. Whoever buys his car, I hope you get haunted in your sleep for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
Cause that's
and I hope
disturbing.
that every time you play a Biggie song, it skips or messes up. It doesn't work in this car. No, no.
That'd be spooky as hell. Like for some reason,
Any
every time I play Biggie, it just
you
stops.
played anybody affiliated with Bad Boy, it just doesn't work.
I guess. I guess.
Bad Boy Killer.
Oh man, you got Bad Boy Killer, Tupac Killer, and who else is killing people out here? It's Pork. So please,
No, this
people,
is the farmers killing us.
So my fellow co-host, oh, I look sharp in this picture. Ooh, look at the jean jacket.
You look like you came from Goodwill.
You tried it. You tried it. So basically, what's going on is here is a video inside the daily day job of the pork field of how they be feeding these
I
pigs.
think if you just press the space bar, it'll play.
Just molded and old. Got a bunch of rats and stuff in them. Yep. Yep, they all going in here. Up the line to the grinder. All that. This is
Sorry
waste.
about that, people.
Different businesses, bakery.
That's disgusting. So they just feeding these pigs just anything. Like they don't even care. The
So
pig can choke on plastic.
so they basically, whenever they need to feed the pigs, they buy excess groceries from grocery places, and they're supposed to take off the packaging, put all the food together, and then grind it to make slop. But what happens is that all the packaging and everything mainly gets grinded together. So the pigs are eating cardboard and all kinds of plastics and stuff, and then we eat the pigs, and they wonder why people get cancer.
See, this is why people need to just slow down eating the pork. I would say stop eating the pork, but I know it's hard. I love me some bacon. You really like that turkey bacon, that turkey ground turkey.
It's not good.
It's not what it is. But
It
I
ain't bad.
understand. But it's just nasty out here. The way they like, the more and more I try to avoid watching how they kill animals because I understand how disturbing, disgusting it looks, and it just turns everybody vegan. Like everybody that's vegan, I'm like, why are you vegan? Like I saw a video, and I'm staying away. I try to stay away from all videos, but
I mean, this is pretty crazy. I actually couldn't believe it. I mean, like, come on, we got to have like better safety regulations than this. This ain't it.
this is why you gotta stop eating pork, but eat more McDonald's. McDonald's saves lives.
McDonald's is probably worse. You don't know what's in McDonald's. Make your own food, people. Eat at home. Do the best you can.
Dude, because
Just
oh.
molded.
That was grossing me out. I had to skip past it. But speaking of getting grossed out, Trump says that he was in an interview for an MMA event when they asked him who would he fight, professional or non-professional, and he said he would stay away from the professionals because they knock people out for fun. But he goes,
True.
you know what? The most easiest, quickest match. He goes, I would take Joe Biden, and he's going down in the first 30 seconds in the first round.
You know what? It's funny as hell. I try and try and try to dislike Donald Trump, but like the way he just be talking this it speaks to my soul.
He's 6'9"ing the presidential game.
He don't care. He just don't care who you are or how much money you got, how much power you got. If he don't like you, he don't like you. And he'll
He's
keep it
gonna talk
100.
his shit.
You know what I mean? He's racist.
But it's they have celebrity death match. What about presidential death match? Can we get this going? Can this maybe be the pre-fight for the next Jake Paul Logan Paul fight? Would you pay for this? Would you pay for the Biden Trump pay per
Of
view?
course, this is going highest paid pay per view ever. Floyd Mayweather finna be jealous.
It would be the first fight where they would make both fighters wear shirts in the boxing ring. They don't want their saggy business out there.
That's nasty. Imagine Donald Trump with no shirt on.
Oh my god. It looks like you ever like when you were a little kid get the pink Play-Doh and the egg?
The pink plate on the egg. What's that?
It's like silly putty.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's their bodies. Straight up silly putty boys.
That's nasty. But I mean, I guess we're gonna be stuck with them for like the next 8 more years.
Yeah, I mean Biden can run again for 4 more years, and then Trump. Yeah, that's America right now. It looks like it's going to
Oh.
be Biden and Trump again in the presidential election, unless someone beats out Trump on the Republican side.
I
Because
don't see it happening. Nobody has more eyes than Trump. Trump gets more views. He gets people more money. Like
he's
everybody pays attention to the politics when Trump comes in. I have never heard
he's
anybody talk about politics until Trump came in the picture.
he's like, remember when I was sending y'all checks and the country was open, and then Biden took over and y'all got no more checks and everything was closed. He's gonna. I mean, it's out of his control, but he's gonna try to spin some stuff.
You know, what I mean,
It's gonna be fun to watch.
it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a movie. It's gonna
Everyone's
go viral.
gonna start watching the news again.
True. And you know what everybody else is gonna be watching this
What?
week?
Tell us.
Apple. Apple's supposedly coming out with a new iPhone 13 or 14 coming out soon. They got a keynote speaking on the 20th of.
I feel like it. Da. I got the iPhone 12 like 6 months ago, and they're already coming out with 14, and I want to be 2 phones behind. Jeez Louise, Apple. Could you give it a break? Could you at least make it like a year and a half before you drop a new phone?
They won't. They just gonna keep going. They can't stop, won't stop.
And I saw all kinds of memes when they say everybody when the iPhone 14s come out, how their phone's going to stop working. It's a weird coincidence when the new phone comes out, all the old ones start having little glitches.
You know, they're gonna get sued. Same way McDonald's getting sued for their machine breaking every time. Apple needs to get sued for stopping their old devices because that's messed up. You can't.
I think they did have a lawsuit. There's something they settled. I don't know. It's crazy, but I mean, most of the phones, I mean, they update. So they basically the only difference is battery life and how quick it operates. But I mean, usually if you have a phone that's within like 1, 2, or 3 generations, you're pretty much getting the same thing. You might just have a little better camera.
True.
It might run a little faster, maybe a little different battery life, but you're running the same operating system. So
What do you think this iPhone is gonna be able to do that the other ones won't? Nothing.
I don't know, some crazy
They're gonna
stuff.
make it even smaller. It's gonna be so small you can.
We got like mini phones. We got Apple Watches.
Oh, they do
You
have
got
a-
yours on?
Of course, you know.
Apple Watch gang.
Of course, that's so gay.
Just kidding.
Oh man! Speaking of just kidding, it's not funny. It's not a joke, you
I
guys.
didn't even want to talk about this.
Fat Joe versus Ja Rule, September 14th. Get it ready. It's coming. I'm ready for it.
And
Bengals.
I'm sleeping on this event because I will not be watching.
I don't know why Ja Rule and Fat Joe. They got.
Fat Joe hasn't been cool since he got gastric bypass surgery, and Ja Rule only does songs with Ashanti. So it's pretty much what it is. Ja Rule's basically gonna sing like DMX.
But look at this. Did you even know they had this many hits? He has
Yeah, because they're really from a time where I really wasn't messing with rap too much because these were the guys that were rolling rap.
It was the best time ever. They
No.
made real music.
No, I was listening to rock music and then they stopped making rock music and then I had to switch.
Think about it. You got Make It Rain. You got All the Way Up. You got Lean Back. You got Mesmerize. You got Clap Back. You never liked Ja Rule?
I mean, he was all right. I mean, I just always thought that he was trying to do DMX imitations.
He was.
You know, like that he was part of the Rough Riders or something. But he wasn't. He was singing and beefing with 50 Cent.
He ran all them love songs, making millions, popping ecstasy.
And Fat Joe,
What you know about
he's
Fat
like
Joe?
a DJ Khaled of the rap game.
The disrespect. Fat
Just-
Joe had hits.
I don't know, man. You're from Florida. Maybe it was bigger over there. You know, y'all had Pitbull, y'all had Fat Joe,
We had Flow Rider.
Flow Rider. I mean, Florida speaks for itself, I guess.
Well, amazing. Stop playing with it.
Kodak Black. I'm not too much talent from Florida, but
I should not. See, Tales from the Crib is not tolerating any Florida slander if it's not coming from me.
we actually fully tolerate Florida slander. And if you have some more Florida slander, leave it in the comments below. Thank you.
Oh, you like, yeah, you know what?
Please,
I was
for
trying to
all
be
the
nice this whole
Florida
episode, but you know, I'm gonna let you have it. Watch. Before this podcast over with, you finna get the bees.
Get the what?
The business.
Oh, I thought you had a seizure for a second. Next slide, please. Whoop whoop.
It's time for the sports. You
That's
know,
that's like me telling you next slide. Get the hell out of here.
main host coming through.
Main host duties.
Dun, 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 dun. So it's time for the sports. You know, I love this. This is my favorite part of the show.
Let the slander start here.
So we're gonna start off with Sunday scores. We're gonna start with the surprising games. I really don't care about the Bengals and the Vikings. So let's start off with how my Eagles we spanked that 32-6 against the Falcons.
That's because they were hanging out with Ice Tray and Quavo too much, partying too much. The Atlanta team was at Magic City, hanging out with all those guys. They weren't ready to play. Sounds like a typical Atlanta story.
and the Dolphins won. I'm not even a Dolphin fan, but shout out to
At
my
least they
Tech
beat
City.
the Patriots. Anytime Bill Belichick loses another game, I go for it. Shout out Aaron Rodgers. He also lost.
Horribly,
He's playing so bad. He
horribly.
looks like he needs to retire.
He just wants a new team. Just
And
give,
that
give him what he wants.
He's possibly throwing the games.
You think he's throwing the games?
Yes, because he's not Brett Favre. Brett Favre's the GOAT, greatest quarterback of all time. You heard it here first. Tales from the Crib. Tom Brady's a cheater. He doesn't count. And
The hate is real.
the hate is facts. And then the Steelers won. Everyone was telling me, "Oh, your predictions was wrong. Oh, how the Bills are going to be a good team. They're coming up." And they got beat 23-16.
Never in my life have I thought the Buffalo Bills have been good. They have never been good.
That's what the chatter on the interwebs was telling me. They
This
said that the Bills were
wrong.
going to open up a can on the Steelers, but instead the Steelers opened up a can on the Bills. And shout out Juju Smith-Schuster.
I think the last didn't they have like Willis McGahee. That was like the last time I remember him being good
Who?
when they had a running back.
No, they've been good. They've been coming up the past couple of years.
Nah, it's the Buffalo Bills. Don't take them serious.
Oh, we actually just watched the ending to this game, so we're
This is
actually
an amazing game.
filming it at the end of this game. This game went to overtime. It had a couple of switcheroos of possession. One side was happy, one other side was happy, back and forth, boom, 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 boom. And then out of nowhere, what happened?
Raiders won. Depressing.
Exciting. So shout out to the Raiders for getting the W. Shout out to the Raiders for beating the Ravens. So that way the Steelers are ahead of the Ravens in the standings. So let's know that right now that the Steelers are having an undefeated season.
They're not. They're gonna
And
lose.
the Ravens currently have a defeated season with no wins on the board.
And this is the crazy game. No, it was like this game could have really went either way. The fact, and I'm really giving to the NFL this week 1. This has been amazing. Every game has been good.
It's been a lot of fun.
You know-
But you know who deserves the most blame?
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
No, he doesn't.
Because his line didn't block for him and he was running around and getting manhandled all night. I don't think he motivated his line enough.
Whose fault is that? He don't got a line. That's not his fault.
He
This is
didn't
go-
he has to motivate them. If you're
True.
not cool with your O line, they're not going to try hard for you. So he must have been focusing on himself instead of focusing on team building. So he's a cancer in the locker room, he's a cancer to the team, and he's a cancer to the NFL.
So where is this narrative coming from?
Me.
You just want the Steelers to win.
Hey, I said the same thing about Joe Flacco. Any quarterback
For the Ravens,
that's in the Ravens jersey,
it's
you're
cursed.
basically I rank you 30 out of 30 teams every year. So maybe he'll, be forced to retirement. Maybe he'll play in the Canadian League. It's not looking good for Lamar Jackson.
Hopefully he does better. This is just week 1. It's a couple more games left. They can still make it. I got my hope in my dog. He gonna get right. They need to get him a weapon. They need to get him another target.
I'm trolling him. I know it wasn't his fault, but it's just so fun to say it is.
I guess, but moving on to this. So we're looking at the QB power rankings.
Oh, look, Lamar Jackson, number 6. He won't be 6
He
no
won't be
more.
6 no more. He won't be 6. I can see Dak. I can see Dak staying at 8.
You know who's going to pop into the top 10?
Tom Brady.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh Lord.
Because they won last week and he paid amazing and he had the best stats of anyone on the Steelers. So shout out Big Ben. Keep doing it for the old guys.
It is what it is. Kirk Cousins, Matt Stafford.
Dak Prescott definitely didn't impress me.
What I mean, they could they came
Anybody
close.
that puts on the Cowboys uniform doesn't impress me.
He don't like the
They're
Cowboys.
they're
He don't like
not
the Ravens.
America's team. They're phonies. And if you disagree with me, comment below why I'm wrong.
You know, I don't agree. I don't disagree with you. I think the Cowboys are trash. Go Eagles, go. Let's go.
Wait, who's y'all's quarterback this year?
We got Hurts, Jalen Hurts.
Oh, okay.
You know he's we
I
won,
forget.
we won
Y'all
our
go
first
through
game.
quarterbacks like a new one every other season. It seems like.
You know we try to forget the pain that
Oh,
we
look, Josh Allen was rated number 4. Not anymore. Once he met that Steeler defense, Josh Allen's probably going to drop to number 10 or 12.
Ooh, that depends how bad he. Yeah, it depends
he-
how bad he did.
He ran into that steel curtain, if you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Steel Curtain.
I guess so. I mean, I got lucky. Just like you out here getting lucky in the new 2K. Happy 2K. I hope y'all got 2K22. I got 22. I lost 2 times, but it's
Wait,
alright.
you said how many?
Twice. It's on the board twice.
3. I need to go update the board
Nah.
because he took another whooping.
So 2K22 is coming out this year. And 2K22
So basically,
came
you
out.
got 2K22. You told me how I was going to get busted up and lose. And we played the first game, and I'm like, I'm going to do a random team. And you're like, oh, I thought you were going to pick Dallas because of Luka and Porzingis. And I'm like, you know what? I will pick Dallas. And then you picked Chicago because he thought Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, and Zach LaVine was the match.
That's horrible.
And it wasn't. You know what the final score was? 100-51.
It was disturbing.
Gave him a
That
McDonald's
team was horrible. Nobody could shoot the ball. I had nobody to save me.
50-piece nugget.
It was trash. But
I felt like Giannis.
I'm practicing on my 2K skills. I haven't played the game since May.
Yesterday.
Whatever. Don't worry about it. When you bring the controller again, I'm finna spank it. You finna get whooped.
Strong motivation from a man that's down 0-3 on the new 2K22 leaderboard.
Whatever.
I undefeated. So we'll go ahead and keep that rolling, and we'll update you as the weeks go on, as my record goes to 10-0, 15-0, 20-0, maybe 30-0.
Whatever. It's definitely not going 30. He's losing the next game. Promise that.
We'll see.
But moving on, it's time for new music. Because what's a podcast without music?
Nothing.
Exactly. So let me tell y'all what we got looking forward to, what we listening to.
Tell us your pick, please.
So I pick Montero because I know it's gonna make him mad. So anything that makes him mad, I'm all down for.
No, I think you just pick Montero because you are super excited about Lil Nas X. Oh, but funny story from our podcast that we recorded before that didn't work out, that got too crazy. David F and G, we were showing him the pregnancy pictures that Lil Nas faked
He believed
on
it so
Instagram,
much.
and he's like, "What? How did this happen? Who did I say got him pregnant?"
I forgot.
I told him that another dude got him pregnant. I was totally BSing,
And he just
and
believed
he
it.
was like,
He
"I
was
can't
so
believe
gullible.
this." So David F and G, we'll have you back for another episode. Sorry, the first episode got
We'll make it up.
it gets too crazy when you got a celebrity in the building.
But like I was saying, so this Montero's coming out. He's gonna have Gavin's twin on it. He's gonna have Doja Cat on it. He's gonna have Jake Harlow on it. He's
Never
gonna
call
have
me
Megan
Jake
Stallion
Harlow.
on it, and Miley Cyrus on it.
That's your favorite artist because
Miley
you like to
Cyrus?
come in like a wrecking ball.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew. And then you got Gavin's choice over here. Who is this again?
This is Glizzy Gang, Shy Glizzy. This is him and his homeboys making a tape. And look at that album cover. It's sharks swimming in the water with money and blood. So
I support it.
it's pretty cool.
Shy Glizzy, he's been in this rap game a pretty long time. I've been listening to his music. He fell off a little bit, but he's still hanging in there. I respect it.
He honestly never disappoints. He's almost like a Young Dolph or a Key Glock. Might not listen to every single song that they come out and put out that's new, but when I do listen to a Young Dolph, a Key Glock, or a Shy Glizzy, I'm usually never disappointed. They're pretty consistent. So shout out to those guys for making consistent music.
Shout out Shy Glizzy. Shout out Lil Nas X album coming soon. So best believe when it drops, Tales from the Crib finna be all over it.
You can do that reaction party by yourself. That'll be a solo episode.
But But I guess this is gonna be a solo episode. But guess what? If y'all want to watch it, y'all can always like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you the first one to hear us. You know, we normally don't drop on Tuesdays, but
We had little issues, but you still got an episode for the week, so don't cry.
you know this not gonna happen again. Just make sure you tune in next time, Mondays, 8 a.m. Tales from the Crib
Really,
YouTube.
it's not 8 a.m. It's whenever we feel like it. It changes. We try to get you Monday morning. If something happens Monday evening, if something really happened, it's coming out Tuesday.
But it's coming out. And also, you remember to follow us on Twitter.
Move your head. Other way. Other way. Felix Supreme 305. There he is. Now follow me at Papa O'Block. And that's us on Twitter.
Also, follow us on IG, Tales from the Crib 210. Remember to also subscribe to the Tube.
And if you've watched this far, thank you very much. You're helping our runtime and the algorithm. So we appreciate you if you listen this far.
And you know, of course, you know, goodbye. You know, we love you. This Tales from the Crib.
This is what happens when I let my co-host pick the last slide. You got a Obama Simpsons collaboration meme saying goodbye, people. Goodbye.
You know, yeah, how it is. You know, this Tales from the Crib, episode 18. We signing off. Holla at us. See you next time. Peace, love,
Hasta la bye bye.
and apple juice.